His own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll go down at the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, alert! Alert! Back to you. I'm going for back. Monday. Hey, Delta!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Bring it in. Monday. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Get this. 51's the mic. Alert. Hey, Charlie. 51's the mic.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 63 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rosen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And now it's Rosen looking. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Shit. Kill. Quarter. Kill. Check 26. Behind.
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run.
Here's Peterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Alert. Hey, exit. What do you got?
Here's Rosen to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch left. You run right.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's second down. Watson off play action, going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Watson dancing to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Luka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
55 is mine, guys, 55. And we're pretty quiet. Check, 55 to mine. Check, 55 to mine. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Go. What do you got?
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, check, check. And 58 smooth. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, tight.
Now Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, zoom. Middle. Mike 51. Mike 51. Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From his goal line here, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson, and he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Hug. Check 52.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, watch it.
Hug.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Single receiver.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Move. 3 down, 3 down. 90 is the mic. Get the ball. 90 is the mic. That's what I do.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Win the rep, let's go right here.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here we go. Slam. Alert. Monday.
Hey, high 7.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Left side here, caught by Clay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rosen will throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when you grab that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Set. Going down and coming. Banjo.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And the catch made by Johnson.
You got it.
Back now in Miami. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. He's got Fuller. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
51. All day, dog. Hard. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 43-yard line.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On second down now, it's Peterson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike.
One day.
Hey,
Seam 6. Seam 6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the out.
One day. Check. Hey, quarter.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Drake, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He's coming. We got double.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least 1 more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players